Hello everyone, this is Rita Rue of Creative Atmosphere, and today I am here with part 3 of Inking the Squirrel. Part 1 I just posted the other day, and that was actually drawing the squirrel. I had recorded the video and decided to post it just in case someone wanted instruction on how to uh, draw the squirrel using geometrical shapes instead of just jumping right into inking. I didn't want to leave anything out, so I posted the drawing portion, and I hope that it was something that you can enjoy and understand. And if not, if you have any questions, just leave your questions in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. The second portion of the video was a live session, and it didn't go as well. If you check that video out, thank you so much for looking at the video. I apologize for the poor quality of the content. Um, so I decided not to mess with the live video on this segment here. I'm going to go back to live recording again, but I figured a sure way to get the content out for the squirrel was to just record it on my computer and post it to YouTube at a later date. So that's what I did. This video is actually 10 minutes and 43 seconds. And it's kind of short because of my time restriction. I had to go to work, so I had to stop the recording. I wanted to finish it, but I had to cut it short. And I will be posting part 4, the final segment of the squirrel drawing. And I don't have too much further to go with this. I just have to define the blades of grass as well as the tone of the squirrel. Inking has always been a challenge to me because sometimes I go overboard with the inking, forgetting to leave space for the mid-tones, the highlights, and the darker valued tones. Sometimes my darker value tones run into my mid-tones, and I just have to be mindful that I really need to keep that in mind so I can communicate that well over in the art. Now, at this point, as I'm looking at myself inking this squirrel here, my colors are somewhat running together and I'm not defining the shapes as well as I would like. So when I get back into it with part 4, I've got to keep that in mind and reshape some of what I have done already to see if I can actually save this drawing. I'm working on the looks like the mouth area of the squirrel right now, and that's part of the darker values of his face right there, right around his nose and his mouth and just before his eyes, underneath the neck. And I only question the tone in the squirrel because right underneath the neck there is a lighter portion, and I don't know if you could tell or see that there is, but I hope I have not lost that by putting too many ink strokes underneath his neck, right on the opposite arm. But I'm just gonna keep uh, drawing away at it, and hopefully this will be a successful drawing session here. And once again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in and checking out the videos, and I hope that you're able to get something from it and encourage yourself. That's my goal, to help encourage someone along the way to pick up a pen, a piece of paper, whatever your choice of media may be, and to create, to draw. If you have any questions and I can answer them, I will. Just drop them in the comment section below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Now back to the squirrel. I'm defining the shoulder right here with the strokes. And I started not at the edge, but what threw me was it looks like there's a lighter tone right at the edge of his shoulder there, going down to like the leg part there. And I was a little bit confused as to how to communicate what I was seeing. So this right here looks like I'm defining another hard edge, which isn't actually there. So I don't know. This is part of the drawing that I figured is not savable, which would make me want to do the whole drawing over again. But I'm going to see when I go back into it today what I can do to save this picture. Now, one thing that I could do, now that I'm thinking about it, would be to make the darkers dark, where the lightness of this arm would stand out more. I'll have to see when I go back into it. I just wanted to explain my thought process when I'm looking at what I'm seeing right now and trying to explain it to you as a viewer. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking I should not have put that hard line there. So it's like two lines there. And I think that there was a better way that I could have chose to communicate that dark area, that dark tone, shall I say. I was in my backyard, well, sitting on the deck, and I'm always looking for something to, a subject matter to draw or paint, whatever the case may be, whatever medium I choose. And I found a nice picture of a butterfly that flew over. It wasn't a monarch, it was a yellow and black butterfly. I forget the name of it. I looked it up, but I can't recall right now. But I'll be doing that one. That'll be the subject matter of a video soon. And also my husband got a good picture of a monarch on his phone and he shared that with me. So in fact, I like that one better than the picture that I captured. So that'll also be um, a picture that I try to tackle in the near future. If you have something that you would like seen drawn on this channel, drop it in the comment section below and I'll take the challenge and see if I can do that and we can draw it together. And I'm looking at the brush strokes that I'm using. They're going in the right direction, but I'm rushing here. And I just have to remember to slow down and keep my strokes purposeful and not just rush the drawing along. Patience is a virtue, as the saying goes. And you see I'm going back over that arm, the front of the arm again. But as I look at it, when I was drawing, I couldn't see these shapes, but I'm seeing some shapes now that I could have actually used. I'm seeing some forms that should have been put in this shoulder area here. Video's over. The lights have been turned out. This has been Rita Rue of Creative Atmosphere.